know she's genuinely crying, but every time she cries, it just makes me want to laugh. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island Games Season 2, Episodes 7 and 8. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. So, we're picking up with Tyreek, who is now focused on Justine. He feels like that's the best plan of action. She's somebody who he's attracted to, but she's also a competitor, so he would obviously like to attach himself to her.
The lips and everybody.
It's close to lipstick with, that's speak easy. I swear to you. Anyway, I'm coming. See you later.
We haven't had a kiss in here yet.
Keep your hands to yourself tonight, bro.
No promises.
Now, we know Justine is focused on the money. This girl is a competitor. She has proven that plenty of times before. Let's stay focused, Justine, okay? Because she said she wanted to kiss Josh because she had been feeling left out. I didn't realize that they had known each other, but I think later on in the episode, he was like, oh, well, you know, we never knew if there was something there because we've known each other for a while. I was thinking, let's maybe not do that again, okay? I don't know. I didn't like it. I want Justine to focus on the money. I know it can get a little bit lonely when everybody's kissing and cuddling up and stuff, but babe, no. Kendall takes Garby to Soul Ties, and they're basically talking about what are pivotal moments in their life that affect them today, whether it's just in regular life or in their dating life.
You look fine as shit in this little outfit, too.
This whole thing?
More little things like we continue to know about each other. I'd probably say my parents divorced. Created a lot of fears in me when it comes to like relationships. Like, can you really, is finding love really a thing? Like,
So I'm really going deep.
Honestly, I want to believe that Kendall is being sincere, but he did this whole thing in Love Island, and he also did it on Beyond the Villa. Now on Love Island Games, which I'm not realizing, wow, really the trifecta, he's done them all. It's only clicking to me right now that he's the only person who's done all the iterations of the US Love Islands. But anyways, he did that whole thing on Beyond the Villa too. Oh yeah, my parents' divorce really makes it hard for me to commit. Okay, so when are we gonna, sort that out, I feel like his connection with Garby is the most authentic relationship I've witnessed him explore on screen as of yet. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't really trust Kendall too much. So Nicola was really close with Solène, and after she left, she was really down in the dumps, and Chris was the one to comfort her. Well, one of the people to comfort her, and she felt like, oh, well, maybe I have a chance.
I was worried about you. I had to come check on you. How you feeling though from last night?
Good. Yeah, I feel good.
Your English has gotten really better.
My English has always been good. How are you doing with KK? Is everything good?
I'm really here to win this shit.
Oh wow.
However
okay.
I can. Like if it wasn't KK, like I would be all up on you type shit. You know what I mean?
I forgot that Chris expressed interest in Nicola in that first episode, so it's no surprise that he's open to the idea of them exploring things. I nearly fell out my chair when this man was like, oh, what are you gonna get me for Christmas? I swear to you, Chris wants women to be sick over him. It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing, but yeah, Nicola, unfortunately, is, drinking his Kool-Aid, and I'm like, girl, not Chris. I don't know who else would be interested in her in the villa, but please, not Chris. Andrea says the kiss with Toby gave her some clarity, and she realized that she has more feelings for Josh. That's unfortunate for me. I actually kind of liked her and Toby together. Josh has kissed Justine. Toby has actually, according to Andrea, Toby kissed her. I felt like it was more of a mutual thing. I don't quite remember now. But anyways, they feel like things kind of cancel each other out. They find out that they've been kissing other people, but they still want to focus on exploring things between them. So yeah, everything's buried. Then we have Tyreek, who learns about the kiss between Justine and Josh, and he actually feels away.
Trying to work you out, it's like trying to break the Da Vinci Code.
So me and Josh also had a moment.
A moment?
Yeah, so that's why.
Yeah, you kissed Josh?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, bro, why do I care about this? Like, so maybe, I don't know, so I'm still learning to regulate my emotions. Maybe I care and like her. Got to me a little bit. Let me not even cap.
I mean, good on you for admitting that you have yet to find your bearings when it comes to emotional regulation, but like, this girl is in her 30s, yeah? If you actually want her, you're gonna have to step it up. Please and thank you. It'll be really hard to see Tyreek is sincere. And I feel like that's always been the case regarding my feelings with him. Even on season 10 of UK, I wasn't fully buying his connection with Ella, no matter how much people wanted to, come at me for that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to need to see more sincerity from Tyreek. And right now, I'm not feeling it. So anyways, they do the heart rate challenge, but the twist is that they have 1 minute and 45 seconds to get people's hearts racing. First up is Kendall and Garby. They chose a more comedic route rather than doing the full-on seduction thing. They had a whole play. Lucinda said that this was her challenge, but it was Ty who took this opportunity to kiss all of his favorite girls. Justine still has that go-go spirit in her. She did very well. I don't know what the hell Josh was doing. I can see why Nicola won her season because she genuinely had my jaw on the ground. I did not expect this from her at all. Poor girl didn't get to kiss Chris. That was, the thing that she was most excited about. KK gave the people the business. Chris was about to kiss Nicola, but time was up. Then we have Andrea and Toby. They looked a bit chaotic to me. Gonna be so honest about that. Then Johnny came out with so much aggression. I'm sure if the hearts were racing for him, it was mainly out of fear. Andreina, she did her big one though. I think she did well. This was a good challenge for her. Then the Bombshells came in. I didn't even know Marvin was on Love Island France. Turns out he was on season 1. I know him from Too Hot to Handle. And of course, Miss Sydney is back. This will be her first time seeing Zay since the breakup.
My name is Marvin. I was in Love Island France season 1.
My name's Sydney. I was on Love Island USA season 4.
When I tell you this boy's whole demeanor changed.
Surprise!
A lot of people feel like the previous dumping was rigged so that Zay could stay and have this confrontation with Sydney. The whole of episode 8 went and we didn't even get that moment. I mean, well, there was a lot going on, so fine, I'll let it pass. But I need that in episode 9. I need to see how that conversation between them goes. Chris's heart rate was raised the most by Lucinda and Nicola. Ty by Garby. Kendall by Lucinda. Toby by Sydney. Josh by Nicola. Zay by Garby. Johnny by Lucinda, so random. KK by Toby, Lucinda by Zay, Garby by Ty, Andrea by Johnny, Justine by Zay, Nicola by Chris, who didn't even do much. That's how you know this girl is down bad for this man. And Andreina by Marvin. Overall winners were Nicola and Zay. They become the power couple. And the vulnerable couples are Andrea and Toby again. KK and Chris, and Andreina and Johnny. Now, of course, with Sydney in the villa, the hot topic is how are Sydney and Zay going to operate around each other? I will give it to Sydney. She did so well, even though we know that Zay deserves all the smoke.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing pretty good. You look good. You look healthy.
Thank you. We look older.
I feel older. I feel way older.
Well, obviously he cheated.
He cheated.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I think he is. I just think he was really stupid.
He said to her that she looked healthy. And for people who don't know the lore, a lot of people did pick apart Sydney's appearance and stuff like that. And I will say, when I saw her on Love Island Australia, I think she looks really good. I don't know what... Maybe she dissolved the fillers or whatever. I think she looks really great. I'm not chastising her for even getting fillers in the first place. But when he said that, I was like, oh my gosh, she does look really good. She does say that she's a completely changed woman since their relationship. I would co-sign that. We did see a glimpse of that in Australia. I do think that she has matured since that relationship. Even how she walked in and dealt with Zay, you can tell she has grown from this relationship. Both Andreina and Andrea are feeling down because they're basically the weakest links in the villa.
Vulnerable every single day.
What are you giving up? And I know it sucks,
Johnny.
but we're still here.
Like I can catch a break.
I literally feel like I can't catch a break.
Yeah.
I've been stolen twice.
I honestly thought it was gonna be power couple. That's how deluded I was.
Man, it sucks to be an Andre. that's the only thing that came to my mind. I said, damn. Sucks to have your name start with A-N-D-R-E. Listen, next time you get an opportunity to get out your competition, you have to do it. You have to. I'm still stuck on the fact that Andreina put that necklace on Kendall instead of Garby. I know you guys were saying in the comments it's because Kendall has a good social game, blah, 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 blah. The women are going to be against the women. At any opportunity you get to take your competition out, you should do it because you do not know when you're going to have to now face strong women. And Garby did the best overall amongst the men and the women. So listen, you guys are the weakest links. You got to find a way to climb the ranks, or when you get the opportunity to get the strong people out, you do it. KK and Chris are starting to get jealous of each other's connection. Chris more so than KK. And I love this for her.
You wasn't focused.
He's so funny. Send that motherfucking Marvin tell you you're beautiful in front of me.
You're getting jealous.
Can I pull you for a shot?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Wow.
Am I tripping?
I love seeing KK have options. Like, I'm actually so happy to see this season pan out for her way better than how things panned out for her the first time around. It just, oh, guys, you really had to be there. It was so traumatic as a viewer. I can only imagine how traumatic it was for her actually experiencing what she went through. So yeah, seeing her have options is great. The options suck. Oh, the options suck, but there are options nonetheless. Marvin is throwing his hat in the ring. Tyreek is still somewhere waiting in the wings. Chris is obviously feeling a way that, you know, she's connecting with more people. She's deciding to let the men duke it out for her. I know that's right, KK. Nicola and Zay get to go to the Hideaway because they are the power couple. I would have preferred they get the option to choose who they wanted to send into the Hideaway, but whatever. I know that they sent them in so that they could do the whole deliberation thing, but I feel like that could be done anywhere. While that's going on, we have Sydney, who's talking to Toby, because apparently they have some unfinished business.
Until you got about there, and I was like, I ain't seen you in a while, to be fair.
I know. LA.
Yeah. You was wearing a different lip balm, I remember.
Yeah? You remember?
Yeah.
One thing about Toby, he is going to leave doors open with any woman he comes in contact with. I swear to you. Any woman he comes in contact with, somehow they end up hooking up and then they find each other again and they have this unfinished business that they need to sort out. I feel like we breezed through their history a little bit too quickly. I would like to know what led them to this hooking up that they did. Where was the hooking up? How long did it last? Why didn't you guys pursue something? And are you trying to rekindle this? I have questions. We breezed through that too quickly for me. So the people who were chosen to go into the duel are Andrea, KK, Johnny, and Chris, who is pissed off because he believes that his friendship with Zay and his budding connection with Nicola would keep him in the villa. Sweetie, this is a game. Remember? You were here for the games. The game is the game. This is why I personally didn't understand why people were like, oh, Kendall's relationships are a threat. Not necessarily. If you know how to politic in this house, it doesn't matter who has friends with who. You just have to have a good strategy, threat or not. And if you are a threat, you're either going to be seen as an asset to the people of the opposite sex or a threat to people of the same sex. So your politicking game has to be impeccable. Unfortunately, Chris was seen as a threat in Zay's eyes, and he said, I got to get you out. Sorry. Gotta get you out. When it comes to KK and Andrea, basically the rationale was that they were an even matchup. Nicola was feeling bad for Andreina. We know Nicola's whole thing is friendship. She's motivated by friends. She doesn't want to let anybody down, right? So she didn't want to kick Andreina while she was already down. So she sent in KK and Andrea. They're really upset because they're best friends in the villa. They're just really distraught. When Zay and Nicola come out of the Hideaway, the tension, oh my gosh.
Should we go over there?
I'm not going nowhere.
It was literally a fucking fighting battle, bro. If I was to go against Johnny and Chris, bro, that's definitely a coin flip, because I looked at it as a competitive aspect. I just hope, honestly, Chris understands, bro.
I think the decisions make complete sense. Honestly, Toby has yet to prove that he's a threat. Johnny, we know, is a threat simply from watching him before, and look at him, the man is jacked, okay? And Chris came in being like, oh, I'm the most athletic, so I think that I'm gonna be the best. If you think you're the best, I wanna get you out. I wanna get you out. So yeah, he's pissed off, but you said you were the best. Come and show us that you're the best. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, Nicola is sad that KK doesn't want to talk to her. There's something that I could say that would connect to season 7, but maybe let me not. let me not. The point of the matter is, I'm actually kind of glad that KK was like, listen, I'm not in the state of mind right now. We know that Nicola's quite sensitive. It was good that she was like, I'm not ready to talk right now. Johnny and Andrea aren't as pressed as KK and Chris. They understand that the game is the game and they're ready to lock in and win. Nicola, babes, it's games. Like, I do understand she's very sad, right? She was scared that she wouldn't make friends, and just when she makes friends, she now has to turn on said friends for the sake of the game, right? But if Ray, or as Tammy affectionately calls him, Short Set, can, you know, mend his relationship with Justine after he felt like she betrayed him, Nicola will be just fine. So at the duel, the objective is to keep the punching bag in your square for as long as possible, because when the time runs out, you want to have as much of it in your box to claim the win, right? And as much as KK looks small, the girl is mighty. The girl had some power, and I really have to commend her. Like, yeah, I was really proud of KK. I think she held her own. In the second round, she did try to not tire herself out as much. She also tried to get some traction by taking off her shoes, but ultimately, Andrea did win. Now with Chris and Johnny, although Chris has the size, Johnny seems to have the strength. It looked like it could be anybody's game. There was one point where Chris was like bear hugging the punching bag, and I thought that was a really good strategy, but Johnny on sheer strength just like snatched that thing out of him. It got to a point where Chris did injure himself. He feels like he broke his finger. The medic came in and did not confirm whether or not it was broken, but they all decided that it was best for him not to proceed. So by default, Johnny did win. I will give Chris and KK credit. As salty as they were at the beginning, they did not like take it out on anybody. They were not sore losers whatsoever. They actually both had conversations with Nicola and Zay just to clear the air, to say, listen, I don't hate you. The game is the game. I was a little bit annoyed, but it is what it is. I really liked that. The way that Chris was annoying me, I thought he would annoy me on his way out, but he didn't. I think he handled that very well. I would love to see KK again. Chris, I don't care for her too much, but I would love to see KK again. I feel like we were just getting a redemption story for her, and I don't feel like her time was up. But anyways, we didn't get a preview for the next episode, so I would assume we're finally getting the confrontation between Zay and Sydney. Oh, I'm waiting with bated breath. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.